Bro, I'm looking at a screenshot of someone holding a fish hostage in a bag, and he had a gun pointed to it, saying, "Yo, if you don't pump my coins, I want to shoot this fish."
Pump fund. The amount of people that have more than $1,000 in their wallet and trade on pump fund is like 3%. And this was in August, so that's even worse now. And the amount of people that have more than 10K in their wallet or have made more than 10K from trading on pump fund is 0.08%, bro. You know, you jump on Twitter and you see all these people that are like, oh, I turned $1 into $1.869 million. Bro, it's all cap, bro. It's all cap.
The content presented in this podcast is intended for informational and educational purposes only. It should not be considered as financial advice, and listeners are encouraged to conduct their own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any investment decisions.
Crypto flip.
I met this girl online on a dating app. She was the perfect girl in my eyes. We had the same interests, read the same books, etc. I was going to finally move out of my parents' house at 30, but she scammed me out of all of my money that I was going to use to do that. Slowly but steadily, she cunningly tricked me into sending money to a wallet, which I thought was a Web3 trading platform. Very sophisticated scammer. Ashamed of myself for falling for it. Never think it can't happen to you.
Nah, bro, it only happened to you, fam. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not wet behind my ears to be falling for a cam girl telling me to send me. Bro, like, this is what happened when you come into this space and think like, yeah, I have a $10 in a dream. I can make it. Bruv, even if you have a $10 in a dream, yeah, you should not be sending your last $10 to some random girl online, fam, saying send your crypto to this wallet address here. It's good, you can trade on there. Bro, it's just stupidity, fam. I think personally, fam, I think if you've never been in any cycle of the market before, the first thing you do is take courses. Take some courses, watch some tutorials on what blockchains are, what the consensus algorithms are, what DEX is, what CX is, like what on-chain apps are. Like, what are you doing? You thought it was a Web3 trading platform. What? Where have you been trading? Where are you holding your wallet? Are you holding maybe he's holding it in the hard wallet. Cool. Fair enough. But when you take it out, where do you put it? Like, I'm sorry. Like, obviously, it could be a situation where, like, you know, once that emotion runs high, logic goes down. So clearly he wasn't thinking, fam. He was thinking with his penis. But boy, it's a shame he never got nothing out of it, fam, because boy, what are you doing on a dating app and sending the girl your crypto, fam? Like, what a dumbass, fam. What a dumbass.
I mean, it's unfortunate that this happened to this guy, but at the same time, my man's just out here trying to look for that, you know, that lame new thing. So, I mean, also, he lost it trying to trade. Like, that's probably the best way to lose your money other than, you know, getting wiped out by a meme coin. But obviously, my immediate reaction is this guy is a top DJ and a fucking idiot, bro. Like, what was she doing? Like, what was the trading platform? Were you trading live stream where she was showing her tits? Because, boy, I don't know.
Bro, how do you even? It must have been, fam.
No, bro, but I think obviously the problem with the market is there are so many new tools and there's so many trading platforms, and it's like you don't know which one's real, which one's not. But yeah, bro, you just fucked up, man. Like, I would say I feel sorry for you, but you deserve it, man. You deserve it, bro.
Yo, this morning I heard this morning I heard about this exchange called XT Exchange on CoinGecko, and basically they're suspended all withdrawals because they've been hacked. Fam, every cycle these things happen, especially during the bull run. Like, bear market, you don't see anyone getting hacked. In the bull market, people getting hacked. So my point is, yeah, this Dunny, you know about scammers out there. You know what the consensus out there. You just don't send people wallet. You don't send crypto to any wallet address willy-nilly unless you trust it. Like, what pushed you to do this? Like, I'm not. The reason is not there in this confession. Like, I just think, well, with the potential of the potential of the boom.
Maybe. Also, he didn't even say like what he was sending. Like, imagine the dollar was sold in Solana. He was sending Solana at $8 because that's even more painful. You get?
Oh God! Oh
like,
God!
That's the case. I feel it even more. But you know, if you're selling like,
Solana, God,
I mean, if you're sending, you know, XRP at $3.12, then boy, be happy she took your piece, fam.
Oh yeah, XRP, bro. XRP is all good, bro. It's happy. But one thing I would say is I'm calling cap on this rubbish he's saying about a very sophisticated scammer. Bro, she's not sophisticated. Bro, sophistication is when you're just minding your business on the train. You know what I mean? You don't have the 2FA on your crypto exchange, and someone knows you have crypto. They come close to you. They clone your SIM. They get access to your information because they have someone close to you. They enter your exchange. They transfer all your crypto out. And no one that happened to. He had no idea. He was sleeping and completely got wiped out. His balance got empty. This is the last cycle. He hasn't built it back up, but he got empty. That's a sophisticated scam right there. I mean, because it takes someone to know who you are, where you've been, hang around you for a long time for them to clone your SIM and then enter your account. That's a sophisticated scam, bro. Not a girl, not you meet a girl online, and then she chat to you, give you some attention, and then you're like, yeah, here's my crypto portfolio. Hey, here it goes. Make it 10x. Make it 10x.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this guy was playing at, but he got played, man. He got played. It's just
your string, fam.
trust me.
Seriously.
All I can say is just inexperience. The guy is just falling for his emotions and just not thinking straight. I don't see any of my guys that this could happen to. Yeah. And if I ever heard that it happened to any of my guys, I'll be clouding them because I think, what are you doing? How did we end up here? It's one of them situations. Have you ever seen them films where it's like, you're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation, and then it goes, it's one of them ones because I just don't get it.
Yeah, can I ask a question here? If any of you might ever ask me to send you Solana or ETH, you know what I'll do? I'll get on the phone with you, man. Make sure it's you, man. And I'll request a face-to-face meeting as well. And after that, I'll also ask you about to send me like a contract so I know this is real, fam. You just don't send money to people you don't know, fam. And even if you know them, you're still cautious of it. You know what I mean? Because, bro, the people were like, someone can easily copy your Telegram handle, Ricardo, and message me, oh, bro, can you spot me 20 so?
Yeah.
I don't know you like that, fam. What do you mean, fam? With some weird handle, fam. With what? Nah, don't fall for the Kool-Aid, bro.
I think though, bro, it's just like the part I resonate with is don't think it can't happen to you, bro. Because
one fam can happen to me.
Fam,
I will not let it go.
they are very sophisticated, bro. They get in sophisticated. I don't know if this one was really sophisticated. He knew it was.
That's the point. Okay, this is not sophisticated. There's more sophisticated one out there.
There are sophisticated scams, bro. Like even I don't know if you see that Toros, which is a famous leverage token platform. So like the better way to run up leverage on some of your majors, because then you don't have to pay like as much fees. It's basically the other side of the staking your crypto. So you stake your crypto, and platforms like Toros like utilize Aave to borrow that crypto, and then they double the price of the token. They rebalance every day. Blah blah blah. Like Toros has now a Toros TRROS, which is a scam, bro. And like the website is identical. Like if she was saying, oh yo, put your money in here, and this guy Googles Toros and he sees like obviously Google will autocorrect, bro. Like he'll see the regular Toros website, he'll see all of this stuff, but you know, he'll probably trust her link and just click on it. And then that's it, bro. Game over. Like the scams are prolific, bro. There's been hundreds of millions of keys lost in crypto scams just over fucking this month.
100%. I would not. That's why running an exchange business is a risky business, right? Because you could be held ransom for crypto. Anything can happen to you. That's why you gotta be, bro. You gotta move. You gotta move carefully if you're a big player in this space. What I'm gonna make is though is this Dunning here, this particular Dunning here that's living in his parents' house. He's a wet done. Because you're 30 years old, you should have more brain cells than that. To send crypto coin to a girl you met on a dating app, telling you to send it to a Web3 trading platform.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. We should continue that exchange chat when we chat about pump funds still.
Yeah, we will.
Zenova.
I sold my sperm to buy Bitcoin when it crashed to $16,000.
My guy.
Listen, my God.
My guy.
That's what you call a seed investment, man.
What? Oh my days.
I would lie to you. Listen, this guy's a top G. I love him. I love it. Because you know what? He has conviction in his own belief, fam. He's like, listen, the bottom is in. What can I sell? My whip, gone. House, gone. What else can I sell? I'll sell some blood. That's not enough. I'll sell fluids. And last but not least, yeah, what I sell my sperm, yo. So, hey, listen, I love it. I love it. I love it when people talk the talk and then back it up, fam. One thing I hate is, oh yeah, Bitcoin is 16K. Oh, I think it can go down to 12K. Oh, it's 12K. Oh, I think it can go to 8K. Oh, last cycle it went down to 2K. I think it can go to 500. Bro, you're just a wet done, fam. But this Dunning here, top OG, fam. Top OG, fam. Man said, I'll put my money where my mouth is. Love it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, look, I would never do it, but boy, that trade played out well.
Why wouldn't you do it, Harris? What do you mean, fam? Why would you do it?
So I can have bare little mini-me's running around in like flipping Denver, Colorado or something. Come on, man.
You know, once you do this, yeah, you're basically there's a form you sign that you don't want any responsibility of the child once he's here. So as far as they're concerned, bro, your baby's Bitcoin, fam.
Deji, you didn't know a lot about this. I can't lie.
FaceTime my business, bro. You think some 18-year-old will come knocking at your door saying,
Wait, wait, hold on a second. Didn't Pavel, what's his face, the CEO of Telegram, I'm pretty sure he's donated quite a lot.
yeah, he donated hella spam. Hopefully, probably to buy Bitcoin.
He said he's got 100 kids running around.
100%. What he's gonna do with a couple $100? What he's gonna do with it? He probably bought some ton, bought some meme coin, bought some Bitcoin, whatever it is, fam. Wherever that account is holding that piece, it was bad shit comes with it, fam.
I think though, like what the sentiment that I'm getting from this guy is, I am gonna put money in the market any single way I can, and if I have to sell sperm, if I had to sell my ass, I'm gonna do it. Okay. How about into it? 5 steps. How about other?
Poor Didi.
On Diddy. This guy met Diddy, bro. If this guy met Diddy, I can only imagine his bags would be looking large right now.
Stop. Just said you'll be looking large. Spoil it.
Stop it. Yeah, but I mean, listen, yo, can a man just sell his sperm in peace and get some money to put in Bitcoin? Like, why you gonna take you there? Why you gonna say I gotta go see Diddy and then get rubbed down? None of that.
So all I'm saying is my man took the initiative and took some action when bare people are talking. And yeah, right now, the point we are in the market is you just need to go and get as much, and we've been saying this for the last year, you just need to get as much money as you can and invest as much of it as you can. Because yeah, when bull market is proper bulling, like you're going to be in a good position, man. If you did this a year ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, you'd have been in a better situation already.
I believe he did, because he seen me when he crashed to 16K. He sold some sperm to obviously let me buy some Bitcoin at the bottom. So that's awesome. But honestly, though, on a serious note, like what Ricardo said, like we've had a lot of degen on this confession page, and they come in and say some of the dumbest stuff. Like the one we just had now. Like, what a rookie selling your crypto to some girl you never met. Like, she's never your girlfriend, and then you send her crypto. Like, that's the worst part about that one. But this Dunning should be commended for at least walking the walk and talking the talk and walking the walk. Because he's like, yo, I ain't got no more cash. What else can I sell? You know what I mean? I can't do OnlyFans. I can do this, because this is still at least more. At least you keep some dignity, because you know how to show your toenails and do whatever weird things people are doing online these days to get money. So personally, for me, I will commend him. A bit extreme, but I'll commend him for doing what you need to do to get up in your portfolio, bro. Well done.
Definitely a unique situation there.
Very.
So welcome back to the Crypto Flip Podcast. I am your host, Harris King, and I am joined once again with my co-hosts, Ricardo and Deji. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on this video. And if you're listening to us on your favorite podcast platform, whether that's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you like to listen to your podcast, please leave a review. The more reviews we get, the bigger the show is, and the better guests we can bring, and more episodes we can bring to you as well. So, with that being said, where are we in the market? Currently, Bitcoin is at 95K. So we had a bit of a retracement. I think we went down to about 92, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's interesting, actually, because I saw some comments from some people. Some people were like, you know what? Oh, it might be like the market cycle top. 99K might have been the top. What do you guys make of that?
Bro, it's a pullback, man. The pullbacks are going to happen, bro. And it's not even that big a pullback. I don't even know why anyone was sweating. I'll tell you the reason why I was sweating. The reason why I was sweating is because I wrongfully deployed some emotions on a small leverage portfolio I have. Still didn't touch my spot bags. I wrongly deployed some logic.
Never touch a spot bags. Are you crazy?
Nah, which I'm
Not yet.
happy about.
No.
And it just made me so. All right, let me tell you what I did. I went, I went leveraged on a few tokens, leverage up and leverage down. Well, leverage long and leverage short. And so the smaller fluctuations in the market were worrying me more than it should. But when you took it for what it is, Bitcoin went down from something like 98 to something like 92 over the course of like a few days, which is approximately what, like 7%. Bro, like, how are people moaning about that? Like literally a couple weeks ago before the fucking election, like 3 or 4 weeks ago, Bitcoin is at like 70, bro. So I don't know, man. I think people are just yeah, pullback was bound to be there. And when you look at the liquidation maps, like, I thought it was gonna go all the way down to 86 because that's where there's quite a lot of that's where a lot of people will get liquidated. But yeah, man, I think it's like 400 million worth of longs got liquidated when it went down to like 92, which is crazy. But that's just the market, bro. The market is gonna do what you least expect it. So don't expect it to do what you think it's gonna do. Also, don't expect it to do the opposite, because then it will do the opposite of that too, of you either way. What I'm saying is trade long term, don't trade short term, because trading short term is not for the weak. And yeah, unless you have an edge, you're just gonna get wiped out.
100%. I think you hit the nail on the head over there, because personally for me, like, I didn't sweat a single thing for him, because my thinking is, if we ran up to 110K without any pullback, the correction would have been harsher. We're talking about 20% correction. What we have so far from 99.7 K to all the way down to what was the lowest? I think it went all the way as low as 90K. Just 90K, 680. That was the lowest. And probably not a lot of people caught that. But the reason why I'm pissed, because me personally, I've been looking for longs between that 90K range to 100K range. I didn't want to long at 99 because I thought that there was so much huge risk. And luckily I did it because, yeah, it's just, there's a psychological barrier that I think need momentum to kind of break. So longing at that range is stupid. If you got a long spot, do not long lev. Like, leverage trading around that all-time high is risky business. I think anyone with a brain cell can understand that. I'm so pissed because what ended up happening is I had two buy zone marked up on my chart. One was actually 91K, which failed a little bit, but not fair enough because I only put a small size. The big bag was on the 86K range because I knew it would definitely pull back, and it could still be pulled back. So I'm gonna keep that buy order there, but it never filled. So I'm a bit pissed because yesterday it was looking like Bitcoin's meant to do another move, and I still think once the US market opens at 230, right now the market is a bit of a low. It could reverse completely and literally go up and retest that 98K range again. If it doesn't, it fail, they will come back to 86K again. So which then I'm happy because, man, I'm not long enough. Like, I'm not bullish on the market enough. Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be like, Matt Dunning, fam, sell something, fam, because, bro, I need to, bro, all in. Because one thing I'm realizing is, if you look at the laws of diminishing return from each cycle, the previous the previous halving, we had like 30x. The last halving, wait, hold on. Let me bring up my charts. So this is important. Yeah. So the previous one, we had in the previous halving, we had a pool. We had like post halving, we had like what's it called? We had a 33x return post halving, and then the last one, I believe. Let me just bring this bad boy up. So the 2016 it's called post harvest, we had a 98x return. The last one, the 2022 post harvest, 2020 post harvest, we had a 35x return. So far in this cycle, we've done a 3x return, and I think we could probably do something around, being conservative, we could do something around 10x to 15x. So we are far from over, if you know what you're talking about. I'm not even trying to say we're going to do another 98x like we did before 2016 or 35x like we did in 2020, but I think we can do half of that. You know what I mean? At least half of that. You know what I mean? And then we've never been more bullish in terms of what we have in place with the Bitcoin president, the ETF. So personally for me, I'm not bullish enough but I'm just a rat of bullish in my mind because, again, we don't want to keep drinking that Kool-Aid. Like, oh yeah, Bitcoin 200K, because then that's how you end up round tripping your whole bag. So personally, for me, it's up only for the next 6 months, in my opinion. And there will be healthy pullbacks. 20%, 20% pullbacks is in the game. But where I will usher caution is, if you get a pullback of 50K, 50%, then I feel like we're starting to lose that momentum of the uptrend. And the next leg up after that is probably going to be the top. So personally for me, I'm still bullish on the market, looking for longs on Bitcoin, ETH, so Dino altcoins. So it's time, boy, time.
Yeah, it's definitely time. For me, there's also another few catalysts that have obviously entered the market since we last spoke about this. So the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, has officially announced his resignation, and that will happen on January the 20th. And also, a court in China has ruled Bitcoin legal. So we might start getting some Chinese money into Bitcoin officially. So yeah, I mean, look, there's so many bullish catalysts. There's so many things to look forward to. That pullback is minor. I think once you've been in the game for a while, when you see like a 10% correction, it's just like you just shrug your shoulders. It's just another day.
I don't want to point. A lot of people, I believe it personally, a lot of the OG traders that I follow on X, they didn't even break a single sweat, fan, because they know exactly what their target is. These men have an exit plan like us, man. And then we will not just invest in the market, be like, yeah, Bitcoin to the moon, £1 million. Bro, that's not the goal. Obviously, the goal is much higher, but I think a lot of people that were crying, oh, top, it's because they were in coin, they were in meme coin mostly. You know what I mean? And then when Bitcoin had that pullback and meme coin market got wiped out in terms of like the market cap, they were stressing like, oh, is this the top? I think this is the top, guys.
Yeah, I think some people have some PTSD from last cycle as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think, to be honest, I think a healthy level of pessimism is okay, but at the same time, yeah, don't overcomplicate it, fam. We're clearly in the uptrend. Just look at the global liquidity, the liquidity chart. Just look at the chart. Look at the chart. I don't have to show you. I don't have to present nothing, fam. Like, if you're out there, if you don't believe me, just look at the chart and zoom out. Don't just zoom into the 1 minute chart. Don't zoom into the 4-hour chart. Zoom out and you zoom out.
What are they found? Weeks. Like, yeah. Bitcoin looks completely different on a weekly chart. Like, it looks so much better. Then you zoom in and you're like, oh, so many red candles. 90, 99 to 96 to 95 to 93. Like, you look at the weekly candles, bro. It's just like, wow. If I hold this for a week, I'm up. But short term, it's crazy.
I'm telling you, a lot of the guys that were calling the top are people that are probably being scarred from the last cycle because they bought at the top and they're worried that, oh, I bought 60K, it's now gone out to 90. I was up 50%, now it's gone back to 90K. Bro, buy more. Buy more, because that's what Magazil is doing. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's all I have to say, guys.
Big facts. And something else that's been pumping is Solana. Solana hit an all-time high last Thursday. And in the midst of all of that, something that's been built on Solana, which is Pump Fun, was getting a lot of heat on Monday. So there was a sequence of events that happened. So this was all centered around Pump Fun's live streaming feature that they introduced, which they actually introduced a while ago, but I think it's been picking up a lot since retail's come into the market. And there was a lot of different things that happened. So some people were threatening to kill their family members if people didn't pump their coins. Some people actually shot live rounds of ammunition. Obviously, people were showing sexually explicit things. And people were calling for Pump Fun's head. Some people are saying they should turn off the feature and introduce moderators before reintroducing it. Some people were even calling for the government to come in and shut Pump Fun down. And yeah, there was a lot of heat. And in the end, at 11:20 a.m., Pump Fun, at 7:20 p.m. GMT, Pump Fun disabled the live streaming feature. So what do you make of that whole saga? And do you think they were right to shut it down, or they just caved to the pressure?
Rick, please go.
Bro, I got a bit to say about this. Yeah. So first of all, yeah, this Pump Fun creator, Anonymous Elon or Anonymous Anon, whatever the fuck his name is. Like, this guy is anonymous, and first of all, that's fucking genius. Because who the fuck are they gonna come after? I'm sure they could figure out who it is, because
Of course.
if the rad guy fucking interviewed him on a podcast, I'm sure he's like he's out there to be.
You can find them. You can find them because you can find them. You can find them.
Yeah, and he's American, so I'm guessing he's in America just based on the fact he's American. But I think when you have software that is doing things that you don't want it to do, as the owner of the software, you just have to basically, I don't know, it's a question. Do you cave in, or do you say, well, this is just a feature and people are using it incorrectly? I don't think he should have taken it off. I think what he should have done is just increased moderation. Like, it's not hard, and I'm saying this as somebody with a technical background, it's not hard to moderate explicit content on a platform that has live streaming, because it doesn't even have to be something that's automated. You just build a kill switch and you just farm it out to some people somewhere where resources are a lot cheaper. Like, I don't know, somewhere in South Asia,
like Philippines or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say, look, I'm gonna hire 30 moderators. At that rate, there could just be VAs that are just gonna say, I'm gonna close this live stream because this guy is gonna shoot his dog, or this guy is gonna do this. And yeah, I think if the feature was bringing him a lot of buzz or a lot more people to the platform that weren't doing crazy shit, then yeah, I think he should have left that running. But yeah, he caved because it was only the community that was like, oh, should Pump Fund be cancelled? Like, blah, blah, blah. But I think what really got him is, I don't know if you man have been following Polymarket a lot. Maybe we should get into detail about it in another pod.
Oh yeah, I follow that thing more than I follow my holidays on stage.
The chances, Polymarket was saying that the chances of Pump Fund being shut down was something like 97%.
I think that was fake. I saw that as well.
Yeah?
The reason why I didn't post it is because I researched it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I think it's fake as well.
Because somebody was asking, oh, we should put this on Polymarket, and I couldn't actually find the source of it. A bit like what do you call it? There was someone else that was saying, oh, ISIS beheaded somebody on Pump Fun live streaming, and I was like, where's the link to this? And a lot of people were claiming this. So I think some people were actually starting to farm the situation for impressions on X, obviously just to get the X bag as a creator on X.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was some things wrong on the platform, but at the same time, some people were just trying to take advantage for their own personal gain.
I hear that. Okay. I guess there was maybe the will Pump Fund get banned is maybe that wasn't real, because I also can't find it. But things like, will Pump Fund disabled live streaming by Friday?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, I'm like, okay, that's real. Like, and people are just creating these markets. But anyway, in general, Pump Fund has, bro, they launched in January and they are fucking killing it, bruv. They are killing it, bruv. They've had more fucking volume on the Solana network than anything out of some of the months that they've been in operation, which is insane. Like, they're contributing to the volume on the Solana network overall. They've increased volume so much on Solana that, like, the Solana's now doing more transactions and accruing more fees than fucking Ethereum, which is insane. I don't know, man. I think obviously Pump Fund definitely
But
has.
do you think Pump Fund is actually a net positive or net negative?
On crypto, I think it's, bro, like, I did a bit of deep diving as well. I was like, the amount of people that make money on Pump Fund, the amount of people that have more than $1,000 in their wallet and trade on Pump Fund is like 3%. And this was in August, so that's even worse now. And the amount of people that have more than 10K in their wallet or have made more than 10K from trading on Pump Fund is 0.08%, bro. So, like, this whole, and you know, you jump on Twitter and you see all these people that are like, oh, I turned $1 into $1.869 million. Bro, it's all cap, bro. It's all cap. Like, and even if you see that and you're like, oh, maybe I can do that. Bro, you are not in the 0.8% to even get the 10 grand, much less the 0.0001% to get the 1 mil. You're just not, bro. Like, you're just not. So why are you lying to yourself? And I think Pump Fund is one of the platforms that give people the hope that this is a thing that they could do. Because they completely reduced the barrier to entry for launching a coin on the Solana network. Like Pump Fund will never work on Ethereum because the fees, the time, all of it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like that barrier to entry is probably a better thing for the market or better thing for the ecosystem. But I mean, bro, ultimately, I'm just jealous I didn't build Pump Fund, bro, because if I had that and I was getting all this backlash, I'd be like, fuck you, man, bro. I'm gonna still write this because this is making me peas. So,
bro.
yeah, I reckon the guy should just live his life. But yeah, man, it's a shame that people are using the platform the way that they do. But bro, there's porn on fucking X, bro. Like there's people doing dumb shit on X, bro.
Only
be moderation.
Yeah. But the thing that I'll tell you though is that ever since Elon's been in power, the moderation's been a lot better. Whenever a explicit content is flagged out, it could be like, I remember when there was a mad tension in the Middle East, and then there were a lot of like injured buddies and in those war zones. People were posting pictures to kind of garner sympathy and kind of, you know what I mean, spin their own narrative. There were pictures that I saw, but you had to kind of click on show explicit content and they will show it. And then it's up to you to obviously keep looking at it or just scroll away. So I do think the moderation on X is 10 times better than Pump Fun. But here's my opinion on this, yeah? Obviously, you know, one of the reasons why I'm banking on Solana to do well in this bull run is because I feel like Solana is now like Solana and Su gonna be the darling of this bull run. I will be shocked if something like Blast comes and overtake them. Like maybe they could do a higher run in terms of X return, or in terms of what would dominate this space, what will be talked about into the next cycle will be probably Solana and Sui or both of them together. So I just want to get out of the way. I think Solana still has a massive feature, even though we have a killer app like this. Now on to Pump That Fun. This shit got weird very quickly. It got very, very weird. Very weird. Yeah. Bro, I'm looking at a screenshot of someone holding a fish hostage in a bag, and he had a gun pointed to it, saying, yo, if you don't pump my coins, I'm gonna shoot this fish. Okay, cool. That's not so bad. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. All right, cool. Obviously, you're desperate to pump your coin, but cool. Then this one got really weird for me. So this coin is called locked in a Dutch cage until 25.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I remember that one.
Listen to the milestone. 100K, bark like a dog 100 times. So a discussion I have is the market cap is 104. So
Before you describe milestones, describe what was going on in the live stream for the people who haven't seen this.
yeah, so what's happening in the live stream is we have this Dunny who's locked himself in a cage wearing a balaclava and a doggy chain on his neck, and he's basically in his boxers in a Dutch cage. And he's basically, every time the market cap moves, he does his milestone. So the one that I have on my screen is him bucking like a dog 100 times. And if his coin pumps to 200K, he eats a dog food. If it hits 300K, he licks his hand and feet. If he goes to 400K, if he goes to 400K, he will lick his own balls. 500K, it will have his master whipping him. 1 million, it will piss in the cage. 5 mil will shit in the cage. 10 mil, it will face reveal. And 25 mil, it will break out the cage. So
how far did this go? How high did it go?
Listen, I don't want to know. I can tell you didn't get 25 mil because this thing got well. And there's another one on this. Okay, I don't have the thread for it, but there's another one that basically he said he's gonna go to crime spree. He had the live comment and everything. He went on a crime spree, sticking.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, bro, this one was it was serious. This guy went on a. The funny thing is that while he was doing his crime stuff, going out there stinking people up, people were buying his coin. Like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, literally living out GTA in real life while people are pumping his coin. So I can understand why Pump the Fund had to kind of step in. I agree with you, Rick. They didn't have to completely shut down the shit. They could add more moderation, like stuff. But personally, for me, if people want to still do this, they can still do it because you can launch the coin on Pump the Fund and go to Twitch or some other platform that's more friendly and do this rubbish. So there's still a way for you to do this, regardless. It's just that
Twitch will shut it down. They wouldn't last on Twitch.
Okay, Twitch will shut it down, but I'm sure there's other places you can go do it. I can't say the platform.
Rumble or something like that.
For Rumble.
Yeah, okay, cool. Like, you know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is like someone else, for all you know, I know obviously Pump the Fund is no longer condoning this behavior. I'm pretty sure there is a particular platform out there you can do this rubbish on. So it's not completely shut down. People will still be desperate like this.
But it's a bit different when it's integrated.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's more like a seamless experience, and now it's just kind of legit doing it. So, like, I agree with what you're saying, Rick. Like, there could have been more way for you to kind of mitigate this and maybe moderate a bit more. But then maybe Mama didn't want to eat too much into his profit because he's like, yo, this is a money making platform. I got my fees money because, bro, have you man seen the popped up phone and bot wallet? That thing is always selling Solana, fam. Just stats of soul, fam. So personally, he probably thought like, I don't want to farm out this moderation and then I have to give away 2% of my revenue. I rather just keep it all, just shut this crap down because people still gonna lunch.
I don't think it's a revenue issue because it's a drop in the ocean for them. I think it's more a case of he doesn't want to be sitting in front of Congress saying, "Oh yeah." So basically, what happened was this, that, and the other. So like, obviously, the same thing happened with Mark Zuckerberg and his CEO of TikTok and all these other guys.
Yeah.
So he's like, man, I don't want to heat. Let me just shut it down myself.
You're not exactly. And then things like, you know, and then I think what probably did over the top, I don't know when CZ made his tweet. CZ said something like, all the terms of, yeah, I love meme coins. I have nothing against meme coins, but I wish people would build more real application of blockchain. And
he said, yeah, I have nothing against meme coin, but things are getting a little weird.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll paraphrase it, but thanks for clarifying it for me, Rick. So I think with all those stuff, listen, when CZ talks, people listen to this space, even though like it's no longer the head of Binance, like people listen. So Pump Up Fund had to, they had to. And let's be real, guys, how much Pumped Up Fund is perfectly positioned for this bull run, but I wonder how much they're gonna be. I wonder how relevant they're gonna be in the bear market, because think about it, if the liquidity is dried up,
Bro, it don't matter, bro.
you fit
So much money.
Yeah,
I want a company.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
They could just let the platform run, do bug fixes, and just wait for the next bull cycle. And even if the bull cycle comes back and meme coins aren't a thing, and meme coins don't turn into this thing that a lot of people think it will be, they've made so much money and they've done so much for the network that, bro, they could just walk away and just be fine, bro.
Gotcha. No, that's right. This already exists. The founder is set for life. Good for him. But personally, for me, I am glad that he shut it down, because man, it was getting too weird. Like, people like what this gave me a peek into humanity's psyche, and it's fucked up. Social media's got this all fucked up because they're seeing all this crazy people now. I turned $16 into $2 million. They're like, yo, I can do that too. I might have to be more desperate, but I can do that too. So for me personally, that just personally speaking, I don't care what other people think. And it's paid them, I think, oh, yeah, it was wrong with them. They're catering down to decentralization, or they want to be centralized, whatever. I think it was good to shut down because it wasn't doing them any benefit. It wasn't doing. You can still launch a token and hope you catch a bit. You don't have to do all these locking yourself in a cage, eating dog shit, or trying to go on the street with your body cam and doing crime. Like, that is craziness to me. So I am glad they shut it down, and I still think meme coins are still live. The reason why meme coins are always going to be live is that, you know, most of these altcoins are coins anyway. So why do I need to go buy a VC's bag when I can just launch my own token or buy someone else's token that's fully circulated? That at least I know. For example, I know the risk. Then we use altcoin, they tell you, oh yeah, I'm gonna build a technology, you're gonna build this bridge, you're gonna do an EVM bridge, you're gonna do a Solana bridge, and then eventually nothing ever gets built, and then they just spending your money buying Bugattis every day. So meme coin are here to stay forever. How relevant they will be moving forward depends on the acceleration of development of how this sector grows. I mean, I would like to see more funny, mature meme, like Chill Guy, Peanut, just something that stands for the culture, because I think meme coin is literally investing in the culture. This is not culture, fam. You mean locking yourself in a cage and eating dog is not culture. It's desperation to me, fam. You know what I mean? Compare this guy to the guy that was selling his his sperm for Bitcoin. That guy selling sperm for Bitcoin is a more of a he's a more normalized dude.
Brother,
done it, right?
Probably the same done, bro.
You never know these days, man. That's crazy. That was crazy.
Sorry, what do you think? I want to hear your opinion on this.
Yeah, I think that they had to do something. They had to take action. And at first, it looked like they weren't going to do anything. So this was no words. Normally, companies will put out a statement and then they'll act, whatever. These guys were just silent for hours, and the pressure was mounted. So they had to do something. Now, the question is, what do you do? There's only one or two things which you guys have already discussed. You either shut it down completely, you let it run as is, or you moderate it. Personally, on a personal note, I never thought that the what do you call it, the live streaming was a value add anyway. I thought there was better features that they could build, like in terms of reducing rugs and all types of stuff that will take precedence over live stream. But anyway, they have it. So for me, if I was in their position, I probably would, at least if I was going to do it, and maybe shut it down temporarily, let the heat come off. And if I was to introduce it, then or reintroduce it, then I'll just do it with
Moderation.
moderation, and maybe have a list of guidelines that you get to have to follow. And if you violate it, then you're removed and potentially even banned. So that's the way I'll do it, so that the heat doesn't sort of blow back on me.
Well said. Well said. Sound like you're the founder of Pump the Fun, bro.
Could be. You never know. So the U.S. Court of Appeals rules that sanctions on Tornado Cash smart contracts are unlawful. And following this, Tornado Cash pumped 900%, which is insane. So if you were bullish on Tornado Cash and you bought some Tornado Cash, and this is a news game, and congratulations to you, because that is one hell of a trade. But yeah, what do you guys actually make of it in terms of the broader scope of what this means?
I'd give my 2 cents. So obviously they said basically because it is software, they can't explicitly blame the owner or like the creator of the software, because ultimately people can use the software for good or for bad, and obviously it sounds like some actors have used it for bad. At the same time, this is the same government that say we want moderation, and we want you to be able, you to give us permission or a backdoor into iPhone so that we could log in whenever we find a criminal's device. So yeah, it's all sounding a bit crazy. Generally though, Tornado Cash was made with the intention of like obfuscating the law. Ultimately, like there's no
Say privacy. Say privacy.
You could say privacy, but you're trying to be private from the law, right? Like blockchain is pseudo anonymous, so the only
Not necessarily the law.
But think about it. The only people that want tokens mixed are people that don't want,
Don't want other people not. I don't know what is.
No, but it's people that don't want people with a large amount of resources to be able to find like where their funds came from. Ultimately, like if you really wanted to obfuscate your wallet as a normal person with a normal balance, like you could do that by making like a couple hops, or sending it to an exchange and sending it out. The reason behind Tornado Cash is I want to do that, but I want it to be like untraceable, ultimately, like untraceable by the government. That's really what it is. It's untraceable by government. So obviously he built the software with the intention of trying to go around the law. And I'm for it, bro. Like nobody wants to pay tax. Like decentralized is meant to be decentralized, all of this, but yeah, this ruling is really good, but I feel like they're still gonna try and come after this as a thing, because they don't want this to happen. Like governments around the world don't want this to happen. Like just because the US ruled that on this instant that they think this, it doesn't mean that there's gonna be some future thing where they think, nope, you should know your software shouldn't be purposely doing this. Or some French government saying, nah, that you guys know what you were doing, you need to pay up, or someone needs to go jail. Or the UK jumping in, whatever. Like I just think this is a good step towards saying, hands off. Like your software could be used however you want it to be used, but it's only a matter of time before they change their mind.
I got one question. I hope you can answer this question. When are they gonna free my man Roman Seminar, fam? They need to free him ASAP. They need to free my man. The Roman Seminar, fam.
Oh, okay.
Roman Seminar, free that B, bro. Yeah, bro, free him, fam. Free him, because the first thing I thought about
the founder of Tornado Cash.
He did in prison for a while, bro.
Oh, so
they grabbed my man because of the software. Because of
but what, is he gone through trial? Or is he just obeying?
He's in prison, fam. It doesn't matter, fam. He's in prison. He should be released immediately, fam.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then yeah, it should be out.
Bro, you're telling me cool, bro. You're telling me like, man, you don't think his software is not actually illegal. It was the misuse of it. Why is he still in jail? Release him ASAP, fam. Because at the end of the day, yeah, he created something that was meant to be for all the technical purposes. We cannot describe what his intent was when he built it. He built it because he was a technology enthusiast. I can make an argument that he didn't know people were going to use to launder money. And then to be honest, people have used, for instance, since the dawn of technology, people have misused technology, fam. People have used, when the cars were created, people use it to do drive-by shooting, robbing banks, this kind of stuff. Why didn't you go arrest Ford? Go arrest Elon because someone used a Tesla to commit a crime. Like, it's just stupid. Like, it's just isn't the same thing. It's in the same realm. I mean, I didn't launder money to Tornado Cash. Someone else did. I just built a platform. And for that, I get jailed. Nah, release my guy, Roman, man. Release him ASAP because he does not deserve to be in the jail, fam. This man should have been out here building awesome products on the blockchain, like, not Pump the Fun, but something else, anything but Pump the Fun. You know what I mean? So I feel like brilliant man like this should not be jailed in prison. For what? For what? For trying to be innovative. It's just, I think it's unfair. And yeah, that was just my first point. My last point is, whoever made this trade, whoever caught this 900% pump, nice trade. Because I didn't even think like, oh, I should long Tornado Cash. When I saw, I thought they need to free my man, because I know he's in prison for all these wrongdoings for no reason. So yeah, personally for me, hell of a trade. Whoever caught that, because I know even though privacy coin have taken a battering the past year, but there are still conviction holders that are still hodling this. Like, they believe in the future of it. Maybe no, it might not be as bright as Deepin or bright as L1s or L2s. It's not the shining, sexy meme coin, but like, privacy coin, I'm not saying it's gonna overtake the meme coin cap. I'm not saying that, but it has a future. I think more and more we're understanding, like, you know what I mean, there's intent to use the privacy layer to mislead people and scam people. There's also a need for it for like the messaging layer, for new iteration of apps to come on the blockchain. So there, release him ASAP, FBI. Release him ASAP.
Yeah, man. Free my man. And also, I think with this new government that's coming in on January the 20th with Donald Trump at the helm, there's obviously going to be a lot more crypto friendly and all of these things. I believe that obviously they're going to take a softer approach towards crypto. So that might give privacy the sort of the room to grow and potentially create a narrative for itself. Especially with this news, I haven't really checked like the rest of the privacy sector, but it could be something to pay attention to. I don't think it's going to be a dominant narrative in this market, but I think it could be something interesting.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, and just on the Tornado Cash thing. When it comes to Tornado Cash, I really like the concept of it. And when I first came across it, it was kind of, I think I was a little bit late. So shortly afterwards, obviously, the whole thing got wrapped up. It got delisted from everywhere and all these things.
Bad rap. That's not fair, man. Bad rap, honestly.
It is.
Extremely bad
It
rap.
isn't fair. But obviously, the exchanges are not having it on there because obviously it's getting sanctioned. So they're not going to put it there. But now that the US has effectively ruled that it was unlawful, does this mean that it's going to come back to, exchanges? And if it does, what does that mean for the price, etc.? So
I think it should. I think right now, I just looked at it, it's on tier 3 exchanges like Gate.io, mostly on Dexes, SushiSwap, Uniswap, Dodo, PancakeSwap. We need to get this back on major exchanges. I'm not saying Coinbase, but Binance, Bbox, all KuCoin, they should all list it.
Poloniex, all of those type of
should all relist it, because, like I say, you cannot. It's like someone here listening to our podcast and dumping all the money into an investment that we say we're gonna make or looking to make, and then blaming us and then say we get arrested after we've explicitly told you not financial advice. Do your research. Why am I getting arrested when it's a free speech, fam? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's freedom of speech. Why? So at the end of the day, it's the same thing can be applied to this. So they need to release this token ASAP. I remember when I first came into this into the space in 2016, 2016 for the bull run. And I remember clearly, bro, Tornado Cash was top 100. Tornado Cash was top. What a fall off! It's bro. It's 496. And the reason why it's even in the top 500 is because of the recent puppy call. Because the chart, bro, like, luckily it caught a bit. It was flatline. I'm talking about dead in a gutter, fam. Like, the thing was $3 up until recently. Then it shot up to $40 and now back to $20 trading and ranging. So yeah, one to keep an eye on. Hopefully, if an exchange list this, that's instant buy for me, fam. Like the only issue is buying it, because where we're gonna get it from, Sushi Swap, all these high fees dexes, man. Like, yeah. One to keep an eye on. I think also we need to keep an eye on other previously current like Mina, all these other ones, because they could catch a bit as well, because they've been getting suppressed in this cycle. Suppressed. So hopefully we can bring it back.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you for listening to the podcast. I will see you in the next one. Peace.